For the past 666 days, I've been watching you. And today, I finally get a chance to talk to you. So, how are you? I just want to let you know that I adore you. You should come with me, I implore you. See, your friends say you have a Lucifer-type swag, so in other words, you're hot. Now, I'm not Belle Biv DeVoe, but you got that poison. A lot. Not like a snake, well, okay, like a snake, but that's besides the point. I can shape you up nice in life. You ever tried angles? I can remove you from the prisons of life, worries in place, diamonds in your ear as me and you create a dynasty. So you should come and join in my circle. See, me and you, square, can make a fortune. I can have you up in mansions, pentagon shaped, eating wine, tied upon times, sandals underneath our feet. They say I'm half Egyptian. So I already know you got the eye on the pyramid. Me and you can build together like masons, adjacent to the master Haja in the feelings, ask Jason. Men throw stones with their words, but say the word and you have all types of bread, rye, whole wheat, and sourdough. So there's no need for you to whine. You should come with me, though.
Though it seems like we just met. You must know that I've been writing you letters since before you were thought of, and I've been dreaming of the moment where I'll be able to hand deliver the love that has been growing and developing with compound interest. I just want a chance to be the music that you dance to, so I'm here to ask you to come with me. No gimmicks and pickup lines, no premature pressure, no gun to your head, this is a stick-up lines. I just want to give you the real. Not the processed, plastic, impermanent, pitiful, future pathetic perception of passion and substance. I'm talking about a perfect 7-course meal, because a diet of bread alone will never sustain you, but I aim to give you happiness in life like you've never felt prior. He's a liar with a tongue like fire, a prayer for desires with a poison so lethal.
I'll never leave you. That's so illegal. I'm here to be by you to the day you die. I'll be him like the middle eye. As an eye will always be the one that you can count on. As long as I'm the 1, 2, hang upon that 3, before that 5 comes, I can offer pleasure. You can be an assassin the way I give you these dead presidents. See, I give you an inch of what I have to offer. In addition, as a discount, you can take the extra mile and run for cover. Better yet, picture this. Clear waters underneath your feet, tiptoeing past time like baseball. You're on a home run. How about pizza and towers in Italy? Italian shoes in France. Dancing in Milan. Luau's in Hawaii. Then we can hand it towards you in a New York minute, but you'll be in Tokyo accepting tokens of appreciation, and you can have all of these beautiful locations in the palm of your hands if you just trust me. I will not watch you suffer and struggle like he will.
Like I will. Please don't listen to this lullaby, laced lies, and the lack of lucidity and this ludicrousy. Love is all I want to offer you, and I will love you. Love you like fingerprints left piano keys. I will love you like the mashing pulse of a mother with child in womb. I love you like desert floors of the snow of the incoming rain clouds. I will love you like the split second of silence before a firework explosion. I will love you like breath. He claims to show you the world, but I want your feet to be forced to forget what the weight of the world feels like. I will lift you from this earth, from this dirt. You are worth more than money and jewelry. Come with me. And I'll fasten the Milky Way around your neck and replace gravity with your earlobes. You become the force that holds up the sun in your earrings. Compress a perfect patch of planets and place them around your finger to propose my plans to perhaps be your man. And in spite of your iniquities, you're inspiring me to want to get involved in every instance of your existence. And I insist you allow me to evolve myself. Evolve yourself. Include me in your innermost intimate instincts, because inevitably he only wants to engrave you, enslave you, engrave you, engulf you in the ignited flames of his lies, initiate lines that instigate internal crimes. He is shopping for a coffin in which to bury your entire innocence and leave you in a state of insurmountable inactivity with an empty activities. Hear me. If you go with him, you and depression will instantly be exchanging inside jokes, closer than gums and incisors. He plans to intend insecurity in every inch of your innards like inception.
As if your influence has influence. He make you sick as influenza. Interesting now when you're on pain on Sundays, he's interesting. I got the real gift. Every day with me is Christmas. You can chill with these chains hanging comfortably with Tiffany and company like Ralph, Lauren, Louis Vuitton. Tommy, he'll figure that you can grab some Armani in exchange for some Chanel. I wear Prada. I can drape you in it. Don't you understand? It's in your apple bottom jeans. You have no true religion. Louboutin or Dior, that'll make you Christian. I got it all. You wanna smoke that weed? I got the Afghan cushion, anything you need. You wanna pop bottles and be the top model? I got the Ciroc on the rocks, Tennessee black, Grey Goose to the bottom cracks, hypnotic and gin and tonic, holy colonic, you buy me the front up, make you naughty. But you'll be feeling nice. And if you had enough, I'd be that superhero flying with super red capes, and my heroin and ecstasy can bring you to my place. You should roll with me. Select option number 3, we land on 6, and you'll be in the clouds, that's 9. And when you rain, people will drop to your feet, grabbing your shins in order to side of your thigh. At this leg in your life, one man will be a waste of time. You can't even stomach the way men will look at your chest and put their neck on the line of beat your hair like head and shoulders. They elbow down, fire your arms at risk to protect your fingers from bodily harm. Look at me. To him, you're replaceable. Even the president has a vice waiting to take its place.
And I've spent 11 eternities handcrafting a place for us to lay back, hold hands, and count the spaces in between the stars. We paint Pluto's portrait and make music on the many moons of Mars. Your body could be a builder's blueprint to complete a Tower of Babel, and I can make you Eve. Had you been created with a fear of snakes and allergic to apples, and we can travel into and in through different dimensions and time zones, and I'm prone to have you avoiding rolling snake eyes on a paradise like God's home, skip stones on the ever-expanding surface of the universe, and dance on top of clouds till it rains proof of our existence on those lucky enough to stand outside, and I'll catch every tear ever cried and use it to water our forest of love, so you can never say that any of your suffering went to waste. Can you taste how sweet our life could be? Can you honestly say that the life you live now can be called and considered free? Can you not smell the death and decay and the dysfunctionality of the lives from he right here? Can you hear? Can you feel? Do you see? Do you know that there's potential for perfection pulsating in your presence? And I'll never take for granted a moment of your existence. I will chase with persistence like the moon chases the sun. And until there are 500 forest fires burning in my lungs and sweat bubbles off my skin, I will toil till it's done and chase after you until there remains no more ground on which to run.
You believe him? So apocalyptic, cryptic, and mystic. Oh, you should save yourself for marriage. Okay. Then turns around and says tomorrow isn't promised. Make love before you miss it. See, me, I'm not like that. For example, you never met your father, have you? Peculiar this development. We will seek for development, build a house for an establishment, bring in food for the nourishment, slip to your mind like embellishment. What kind of man would leave you without one? And you wouldn't go to him? How do you explain the famines, the wars? What about the starving children in Africa? It's funny how there's no turkey, but the kids are Hungary. Be honest. He doesn't love you. He says you're made in his image. But what a sick, twisted picture. He's like he's schizophrenic the way he gave you beauty, yet made you grotesque at the same time. You call that perfect? Your flaws will leave men laughing so broken jaws. Look in the mirror. Do you find yourself thinking about reasons why you have to make a resolution, talking about I am not my hair, but here you are? You're either skinny or too fat, too frail, too pale. That man never loves you, and honestly, he never will. Words that you hear and feel self-conscious. Now, I'm not here to gas you, but I can give you true self-esteem. Think about it. Men will bag you if you're plastic. Put in all that makeup, but your mind is never made up. Not enough Sephora could ever cover that, girl. So they call you easy, breezy, but never beautiful. So you cover everything up like office cubicles, but please, I'll take you just the way you are.
Just the way you are. See, he only wants to corrupt you, to fill you and make you fluent in the phony phonetics of his lies and erupt you. Don't you see what he's up to? Because to me, this was love at first sight. Like the moment the edge of the ocean met and married the outer frame of a summer sunset horizon, your eyes in the front, back, and middle of my mind reminding me I've been collecting and naming every hair on your head. And I've captured and framed every breath you've ever said. There is obviously an artist at work in the architecture that aligns and accentuates your face. There is poetry in the way you walk. 16 Sistine chapels painted under the roof of your mouth, so you're literally speaking the world into a more beautiful place when you talk. There is storms and thunder and the thoughts that you stutter, hair that flows like heaven's rivers, holding tight the angels in their slumber hands, like the first 6 days of creation, and a smile that silence the seventh day of rest and contemplation. So don't you dare say you're not beautiful when you bounce off my cuticles. Your radiance is musical and I can see truth in you, but You must understand that if you have life on the list of your plans, you must take
my hand. Somebody once said that the children are our future. But what do you do when your mother just passed you and your father isn't present? Tell me, what's a Christmas? When the gift is not apparent, apparently parents were just appearing in apparatus.
That's madness. Your mother's mission is to make you matter, and matter must be remembered and mentioned as magic, and men and mathematically misguided and misleads. For earthly fathers' mistakes and millennia of mango marriages means you must rely not mainly but only on me, so take my hand.
You can be free from a life of rules and regulations here. Prostitution is the Constitution, and abortions, you can cut them up in portions. I have you up in Hell's Kitchen, eating like an angel, no expectations, just take my hand.
And we will walk through heaven's gardens and discuss the designs and the rivers that run through the grooves of your palms and speak to each other in songs and psalms if you take my hand.
You belong with me and us for us, that's what us, both of us, and me and you can bring them to just us to saying, God, don't trust, take my hand. And I will baptize you in flames in the name of Lucifer, Satan, and your lonely spirit. But it seems you're just not ready, kid.
And I have paid the heavy bid. Do you want me to die for you? I already did.
One said yes, but billions still say no.